Yeah. Pro Fan Sports Podcast. Let's get it.
Andy Dalton just signed with the Cowboys yesterday, right?
Yep, that's right. Last night.
Should we have taken a chance and signed him? Should we have signed him for at least a year?
No. Hell no.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't believe in Andy Dalton. I think his whole career he's been above average, but not great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and I think here in New England, we expect greatness, and at least you have to be good. You know what I mean? I think he's above average, which doesn't mean good. It just means you'll win a couple of regular season games, but not much more than that. And that's all he's done his career. He's won a lot of regular season games, but he actually hasn't won playoff game at all.
Has he won a lot of regular season games?
Yeah, he has a
yeah. I'm not even trying to be funny. I just don't.
No, I'm not trying to be funny either. I think the reason
you guys win anything.
No, he actually has a winning.
It seems like they're.
No, he has a winning record. Yeah,
he has a winning record.
Yeah, because the reason why he's played so many playoff games, which is 4 playoff games, which is a good amount of playoff games, even though he hasn't won any of those games, it's because he's been able to win a good amount of regular season games.
No, that's crazy. Actually, that makes me respect him more because the way those teams are ran. He did have Ocho. No, was that Carson Palmer?
That was Palmer. That was Palmer. Yeah.
No, he had AJ Green.
He had AJ Green.
He's won a few games. I mean, dude, there were some years I was using the Bengals on Madden, just going in with the Bengals. Like they had some good guys, Giovanni Bernard back there. You know what I mean? He's a good back, man. And who else did they have? They had some good players, man.
They had a lot of good players.
Their tight end is pretty good.
That Gresham they used to have. That Tyler Eifert.
Tyler Eifert, the freaking injury-prone kid. Like every year, screws me on fantasy. So,
but don't pick him up,
kids.
I made that mistake once and not again.
Yeah, never again, dude. That's him and Delanie Walker, who's a great receiving tight end, but he doesn't stay on the field too much. So,
true.
If any advice, we're actually gonna have a show on the fantasy season soon. So, if any advice I can give you now, don't pick those guys up, the ones we just mentioned. Leave them on the bench because they're gonna be riding the waiver wire all season, right?
Right, facts, exactly.
Yeah. So to finish up, I just don't think the Patriots had to look at him at all, and I'm glad they didn't, and I'm glad he signed with the Cowboys. But I'm very.
You're glad he signed with the Cowboys?
He's over there.
Dak Prescott should be upset.
Well, I'm very. That's what I was gonna talk about. I'm very interested in how Dak feels about that, because if they sign Andy Dalton, so I actually think it's a good thing that they signed Andy Dalton, because I think because Andy Dalton is not a great player, he doesn't have that winning mentality. Even if they bring him to be a backup, I think he's gonna be okay with that. And that's the kind of attitude I didn't want for the Patriots. I don't want us to bring somebody that will
be a backup.
Yeah, if you're coming in and you're gonna be okay being a backup, that means you'll bring almost no value to the team, because we already have Brian Hoyer, who's gonna be mentor Stidham. We don't need Andy Dalton to be, I don't know, whatever, another mentor as well. So
basically, he got no backbone. Don't come over here.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel.
We need players that are trying to compete for the starting positions.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I definitely didn't want to see Andy Dalton here at all. I mean, that's a lot. One part of me, I'm like, Jarrett Stidham hasn't thrown too many NFL passes, right? And Andy Dalton could be insurance. You know what I'm saying? Well, we do have Brian Hoyer, which I don't believe in at all either. But I believe in Andy Dalton more than Brian Hoyer. If Andy Dalton, if I knew we could have had Andy Dalton for a year, I don't know if we'd pay him $7 million. But if he came here, I don't know. I wouldn't be too mad about it. I think that's just doing your homework, right? Just having a player that's just last year just threw for thousands of yards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in that perspective, I'm like, would I be mad if they looked at it? No. Am I mad that he's not here right now? Absolutely not. Like, we don't need Andy Dalton to do shit. You know? Like, we don't need that guy for anything. So that's where I'm at with it. Good luck to him. I don't know. We'll see what he does with Dak Prescott.
Yeah, definitely did want any parts or anything to do with Andy Dalton at all. I'm glad that the Patriots didn't look at him and that he's not coming here, because definitely didn't want him here anyways. I definitely think that he really didn't or wasn't going to make the team better even if he came here. I would rather see them, go with Jared Stidham, since they're in rebuilding mode now in terms of where they're at with the franchise. I don't think he's a winning kind of quarterback. Like, yes, we said that he wins in the regular season. He's, I think, above 10 games over 500 for his overall record, which was amazing to me when I found that out earlier this week, that he had an overall record of 10 games over 500.
Better than Eli Manning.
Right, exactly.
Who's a Hall of Famer. Like, get the fuck
Yeah, I know. It's unbelievable. But I certainly think that, yeah, he's an average at best quarterback in the regular season, but this man is absolutely atrocious and below average in the postseason and in big games too. Like, anytime I watch the Bengals and watch him play in a big game during the season against a good defense, anybody, or against a team that has a decent or pretty good defense, this man absolutely does not a damn thing. Okay, and shits the bed every time.
Yeah, so that's a no for you on Andy Dalton.
Yeah, it's definitely a no. I'm glad he's going to Dallas. I think that with the Cowboys, I don't think he's a threat to Dak Prescott. He's there to be a backup and to, for 1 year.
That's it for him. He's going to be a backup for the rest of his career. Right. Like, once you go back up, you don't come back. Like, I don't, unless you're freaking Nick Foles, who, like, I don't know, he pulled some magic out his ass or something. Because he came from starter, bench, starter, win the Super Bowl, sign, and then got traded. Like, I'm like, that doesn't happen.
You know who has a similar career?
Who?
Fitzpatrick.
But he didn't win no Super Bowls.
Yeah, he didn't win a Super Bowl. But he's always like, he'll be a starter for half of the year, then bench. Starter for another half of the year for another team, then bench. Like, he's one of those guys, even though he's been a backup multiple times, he finds a way to get a starting job.
Yo, that guy, he's in Miami now, right?
Yeah, he's still in Miami. That's right.
He's probably going to mentor Tua for 2 games, and then they're going to bench his ass. He only plays good when he plays the Patriots for some reason, because they did beat us last year, which
that's true.
Terrible freaking position.
That's true. And not only did he beat us, I like he picked us apart.
Dude, he threw like 400 yards or whatever he threw. Like,
he balled out like 3 touchdowns.
Patrick
Fitzpatrick. Ryan Fitzpatrick. You really lost.
No freaking name, man. I'm like, Patrick Fitzpatrick. Anyway, dude.
Fitzmagic.
Did he go to Harvard?
He did.
Shout out to him.
He's a Harvard guy.
He's a smart guy.
Right.
One thing I did like about him, I don't know if you guys seen, after he had like one of his crazy games, like 450 yards or something like that, he came out in like, what's his name? Deshaun Jackson's gear. He had like the chain. And then Deshaun Jackson's like, dude, he's like, oh, yo, I'm going to give this right back to you.
Yeah, I saw that.
That shit was hilarious.
I didn't see that,
No,
but
that
that
shit
is
was hilarious.
pretty funny.
He's
though.
like, dude, my clothes. He's like, all right, one more question, guy. I got to give Deshaun his clothes back. That was funny. So that's a no for all three of us on Andy Dalton. Should they have gone to any quarterback for that matter? Should they have signed any other quarterback?
I don't think they should have signed. I don't think they should sign Cam Newton. I don't think they should sign. I don't think they should have signed Andy Dalton, which they didn't.
Yeah.
But I do think it's interesting that I know this is gonna be wild, but I'm just thinking. I was just thinking about it because the Packers drafted a quarterback, Philly drafted a quarterback, and because they did that, I was just like, what if those teams wanna, I don't know, get rid of the quarterback?
Oh man, I've been seeing a lot of stuff about Aaron Rodgers to the Patriots.
I'm not buying.
How crazy would that be? I'm not buying that either. But like, how crazy would that be? And crazier things have happened. I mean,
that's my very point. My very point is, what if Philly said they want to get rid of Carson Wentz?
Bro, what if what's his name? The quarterback they just got just like outplays this kid in the preseason, and he's a leader. Like, what's his name?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. He's a leader, dude. Like, and dude, when you hear stories that players are making shrines for Nick Foles, and Carson Wentz is your franchise quarterback, like, that doesn't look good. That's not a good look. Like, so you mean to tell me they have shrines for the backup quarterback? Imagine if Jalen Hurts comes in and like throws in some new energy in there
and kills it.
And just kills it, because I'm hearing a lot of guys don't even like Carson Wentz that much, but that could be media rumors. I don't want to put that out there because I actually like Carson Wentz and I think he's a good quarterback. I think he puts himself at risk too much, which is why he gets injured too much.
That's true.
I like Carson as well, and the reason, like I said, the reason why I brought this up, I'm just thinking Carson is a very competitive guy, and one of the reasons I liked him is because when he came in a couple of seasons ago, or 3 seasons ago, first game he had a great game, and he was talking about how much studying he was doing. I just like him as a quarterback. And
he's a good quarterback.
Exactly. And I know he gets injured a lot, but I don't know. Maybe that's behind him. We don't know. So what if Jalen Hurts comes in, outperforms him? Do the Eagles look out to trade him? And if then, does the Patriots take a look at him? I know the Patriots like Stidham, but Carson Wentz is a proven quarterback. He went 11-3 a couple years ago, or whatever.
And he was.
I keep telling people that like, listen, man. Before Carson Wentz got injured, he was an MVP candidate that year. Nick Foles came in for 6 games, buddy. Like, he was not doing anything all year. So Carson Wentz took on the ship, was on the way, guiding him there, and then Nick Foles just finished the tour. That's all he did. You know what I'm saying? And the Patriots defense played like shit.
I think Carson needs to learn how to be more careful and try not to take as many risks, because as a quarterback, your best weapon is being available for your team. So I think he just needs to.
Your best ability is availability. That's
exactly
right.
You need to learn how to slide. Vibes. Yeah, you need to learn how to slide. You know who's the worst slider in NFL history?
Who?
RG3, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm like,
oh yeah,
yo, like, why can't you do a simple slide, bro? Like, he go to slide and almost, tear his freaking meniscus.
Yeah,
like, bro, what kind of slide is that, dude? Like, kids can slide better than this,
right. No wonder why he didn't last long with the Redskins.
He's a backup now.
Before
to Lamar Jackson, that's right.
Yeah, where he belongs, because he ain't getting no burn.
Yeah, facts.
I wanted to add one more thing. What do you guys think about the possibility of Andrew Luck coming back? And not only coming back, but the Colts, if he comes back and the Colts want to trade him, How do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about him being traded and him being traded to the Patriots supposedly?
I don't even want to entertain that because that's not going to happen.
Right,
Like,
that's
just,
true. It's
like,
I don't see it happen.
Whoever thought of that, like, just stop. Okay?
Exactly.
Like,
Why?
Okay, Andrew Luck's going to come back, which the Colts have his rights, right?
Yeah, he's still under contract.
You know, and don't kid yourself. The Colts were not happy that Andrew Luck retired the way he did. Like, I don't care who you think you are. Like, I don't care how good you think the organization is. Those people are not happy the way he went out.
No.
And for him to come back and get signed by the Patriots, you're out of your freaking mind.
But let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this: if he decides to unretire and he says the only team I want to be traded to is the Patriots, and the Patriots are willing to give out a first rounder, why wouldn't the Colts take it?
So you think he's gonna pull a Gronk, or he could
pretty much
pull a Gronk?
Pretty much.
Nah, I still don't see
Well,
that.
I'm not saying it will happen, but I'm saying if that was to happen,
I really think he's done with football.
I also think he's done with football. I'm just trying to entertain the idea of him coming back because he retired so young, and he was such a promising talent when he came out, and even when he retired, he was still a promising talent. But you take a year off, you evaluate yourself, your body gets better. You don't know, you can change your mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that if he was to do that, he would actually go to the Colts. Like, I don't think he'd do the Colts like that, because they did let him leave with the rest of his money on the contract. So I don't think they're gonna, they're gonna be like, bro, we let you go with that money. You ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the Colts would do the same thing the Bengals did to Carson Palmer. Like, hold him hostage. You're not going nowhere. Like, we have your rights.
Eventually, he ended up going somewhere.
He did, but like he waited a couple years for that.
He had to.
Not right away.
He went to the Raiders, but like he had to wait a good 2 years or something like that.
Oh, I forgot he went to the Raiders and then to the Cardinals. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he went to the Raiders, then the Cardinals. But like that's 2 years of production you just like missed, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, and now you're nowhere close to no Hall of Fame. Maybe in the Bengals Hall of Fame or something like that, but not
Palmer.
Yeah,
Carson Palmer.
Not close.
He probably is in the Bengals Hall of Fame.
Huh?
He probably is in the Bengals Hall of Fame.
He absolutely has to be.
Yeah.
In the Bengals Hall of Fame?
Oh yeah.
Then again, that's not saying much. So
that's not saying
much. But
Hall
like,
of Fame, yeah.
It's not saying much, but like,
Bengals haven't really done anything, and their credentials to be in the Hall of Fame is not really, that much. Their standards aren't really that high. So shoot, I mean, you could say just about half of the guys could be qualified for that.
I don't know, man. Him and Chad Johnson were putting in work.
They had some good years.
They put in work for a few years now.
That's true. They didn't win anything.
So thank you so much
Yeah,
again.
we appreciate
you.
Yes.
If you're new to this, thank you for listening. Thank you for following us. We're on social media, profans_sports, on Gmail, Twitter, profans, Facebook, profansports, Twitter, profansports also. And if you want to email us, profansports1@gmail.com. Other than that, you can catch us every week on the airwaves, catch us up on the social media, get connected. Hopefully sports will be back on soon, man. Profan Sports Podcast where the fans of the pros go. Yo, fellas, have a good one, man. I'll see you guys next week.
All right. See you next week.
Good. See you guys. See you next week.
All right, brothers.